is not just a ball. To many here, this is leather and stitches. But to me, and to many young people in this room and around the world, this is a passport. A passport that has taken me from the dusty pitches of Enugu, of Nsukka, to the cozy and rosy classrooms of FIFA, UEFA, to boardrooms, where multi-million naira sponsorships were negotiated. And today, it has brought me to you, to this TEDx. When I was young, football used to be just play. Football used to be fun. It used to be joy. Football taught lessons in resilience. When you lose and you have to show up the next day. Football taught lessons in teamwork. When you had to pass the ball. Football also taught lessons about discipline. When you had to sit out if you were late for practice. When you talk of football, you think of Okocha, Kanu, Ronaldo, Messi, Lamine Yamal. But today, we want to talk about something beyond the actual game on the pitch. Today, we want to be more practical because we have a lot of young people, especially from sub-Saharan Africa, who do not understand that football is a big ecosystem. In football, when a player signs a contract, for instance, the player requires a lawyer, a player requires a psychologist, a nutritionist, a physiotherapist, a nurse, a coach, a manager. Why is it that there are no young Africans within the corridors of these practices that this multi-million-dollar industry brings? That's why I'm here today to share with you my life experience from studying law, from playing football, from currently being a FIFA pro bono counsel, from currently being the CEO of Rangers International Football Club. I tell you, young people, and everyone who understands the power that this game brings, that there are a lot of things you can benefit from this game. Football is not just about the goal. It's not just about the trophies won. It's not just about the tackles won. It's not just about the 5-a-sides on your street. It's not just about the kickabout between Chinedu and Emeka at Atachara layout, or between Ngozi and Amaka Enowani. It's beyond that. I'm happy that there are students here, and I'm happy that there are people who are here who are yet undecided about their future. I can tell you that the power that this game possesses is a power that transforms even beyond imagination. This game has taken me from the murky waters of playing in Jos in Pepsi Academy and just going outside the play itself to representing top federations at the Court of Arbitration for Sports. And I'm happy that my boss, the Director of Legal Affairs of the Nigerian Football Federation, Barrister Obi, is here, one of the men who opened the doors to me. And just recently, he said I must be a part of those, the lawyers that represented Nigeria in the matter between the Nigerian Football Federation and, of course, the Libyan Football Federation. And we won, actually. to the glory of God. As a football player and currently as a football administrator, begin to think, young people, that there is something for you. It shouldn't be left for the young people of Europe, the young men and women of South America, the young men and women of Asia. The ecosystem is massive. And then you may be sitting there and you're asking yourself, how do I get in? And that is when and how I will now become practical. I will share with you how you can get in. Because before I got here, I was also confused. Before we started developing the concept of modern sports law through research. But today, there are many academies you can venture into. I just told you, I'm a graduate of the FIFA Master, of the UEFA Academy, and we have access to internet. A lot of young people have access to internet. You can just, it's a click away, and you try. When you try and you fail, what do? You persist, right? I want to tell you that I tried first to get onto the FIFA Master, got to the last stage, and I couldn't get on. But then, when I eventually got on, I got even a scholarship to do the FIFA Master. And not just that, after the FIFA Master, within the class, there is always a very heated election. And just within the class, Europeans, Asians, Africans, I was nominated to give the valedictory speech for the FIFA Master class of 2023. So you must believe, you must persist. I am happy that I listened to the SSG when he spoke about the power of transformation. If I had believed that playing in the dusty pitch of UNEC when I was studying law at the University of Nigeria, that I could not get onto the walls of Zurich, the FIFA headquarters, or onto the corridors of Neuchâtel or Leicester, I will not be here. So, as you are seated there, I want you to begin to imagine that within you lies the power to become even what you feel you are scared of becoming. I never believed that a day in my life that I will have a FIFA Master and I will be a FIFA pro bono counsel, that I will represent top athletes, that I will speak at very high level functions, speaking about the power of football and the power of transformation in football. And that's why when the governor, His Excellency, said that we should come back to take over Rangers, what we did was to use the power that this game possesses to bring on the academicals, the Rangers under 10, the Rangers under 13, and the popular guy you people know as the coach that was always doing deep four, is under the scholarship of the Rangers Foundation because of the power of this game to change communities, the power of this game to transform mindsets. So today, when you leave the doors of the ICC and you love this game just for the play, I want you to also extend in your mind and know that even if you can't play as a professional, even if you can't get to the level of the Osimens, Ademola Lookmans, or Nazi Ogeni, that you can be a lawyer for the Nigerian Football Federation. You can be a lawyer for Rangers, for Chelsea. You can be a nutritionist for Rangers. You can be a psychologist for Barcelona. You can be anything your mind conceives. Because in this game lies enormous power, potential to transform. I will give you practical instances. There could be law students here who are still confused about where they are headed. They don't want to go to the courtroom, for instance. The doors of football law are open to you. One contract changes everything for you, not just for you, for your community. Just the way a contract signed by a young 18-year-old who plays football changes the fabric and the outlook of their community. So today, I want you to charge your mind, not just as a law student or a lawyer or a medical doctor or a physiotherapist or a psychologist or a nurse, anything. Once you conceive it, you can become. And as I close, I will come back to this ball. There will be challenges, injuries, setbacks, near-death experiences. But this ball teaches a lesson. And the lesson, I repeat again, is a lesson that says, you must have passion. It's a lesson that says, you must persist. It's a lesson that says, you must insist. Because when you persist and when you insist, through the power that lies in this beautiful game, you will become. Thank you, and Kwechiri.